Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about human rights and their origin and its evaluation, how it's developing all throughout this years. So first we are going to see about what is human rights. It is to protect, to observe, to violate, to diminish, to acquire and to ensure. Human rights are the rights that all people have by virtue of being human beings. Every human beings are born to be free and equal. That's called human rights. Let's begin with the history of human rights. The first one is rights of Athenian citizens. The right to hold Athenian citizenship. All citizens had the right to vote in the city assembly, debate, own land and own slaves. So all citizens were expected to have military training and they can be educated, pay their taxes and everything. It is the first right, how it was started originally. Then we can talk about Magna Carta. Magna Carta was a peace treaty between the king and the rebel barons. In that respect, it was a failure, but it provided a new framework for the relationship between the king and his subjects. The next one is English Bill of Rights, that is the English Declaration of the Rights of Man. It was happened in 1689. It received the royal assent on 16th December 1689, and it is a resentment in the statutory from the Declaration of Right presented by the Convention Parliament to William III and Mary II in February 1689. The next one is US Declaration of Independence 1776. You can see the thing which was published in a newspaper over there. The Declaration of Independence 1776, by issuing the Declaration of Independence adopted by the Continental Congress on July 4, 1776, the 13 American colonies served their political connections to Great Britain. The next one is United States Constitution of Bill of Rights 1789. On September 25, 1789, the first Federal Congress of the United States proposed to the state legislatures 12 amendments to the Constitution. On June 8, 1789, James Madison introduced his proposed amendments to the Constitution, which would eventually become known as the Bill of Rights. The next one is International Committee for the Red Cross. It was happened in 1863. And it is called Geneva Convention. It was happened in 1864. The first Geneva Convention for the amelioration of condition of the wounded in armies in the field. The people who are in the armies who are wounded, held on 22 August 1864, is the first of 4 treaties of Geneva Commandments. Then the creation of United Nations 1945. The formation of United Nations 1945. On January 1st, 1942, representatives of 26 nations at war with the Axis powers met in Washington to sign the Declaration of United Nations endorsing the Atlantic Charter, pledging to use their full resources against the Axis and agreeing not to make a separate place. Then United Declaration of Human Rights, and in United Declaration of Human Rights it has more than 30 articles. We are going to see about Article 19. Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive and impart information and ideas through any medias regardless of boundaries. For example, if someone post a video, if it can be a political video or something like that, we could share our opinion. We have the right to share our expression, ideas and feelings to whatever video it may be, or whatever opinions, policies and stakeholders it may be. We can share our opinions and it is the right of us. The next one is Major Human Rights Convention. The first one is International Covenant of Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, right to live, and we have the right to stay in a home. No one can forcibly take us away from the home, and social and cultural rights and everything. And also there are civil and political rights, elimination of all form of racism. We are talking about equality, discrimination and everything. Then Convention of Rights of the Child. And in conclusion, we have seen about how the human rights have been developed all through its years and how it was originated, and every man is born to be free and equal. Thank you.